For the folks here, you know, man. Visit my.
You know what the hair without the ball?
When they step on the well, they step on their neck and they hear on that shit.
Go play with
I don't know who somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, let's get it. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, natives, Hispanics. And Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 3 million died, we'll never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you an astronaut. This ain't a star dumb but couldn't never die. Yeah, Easy told the truth, ain't the ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I think it made me clear. How Jerusalem, young people came from Europe. That was 1947, yo, and 96. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting down. Bunch of thieves and culture voting for non-culture. Tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander, and Philip do it. So tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? Y'all don't be a people just because you never Black was called nigga. The scripture that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Color hard, truth, it game change. Say that Jew nation, you ain't really them. But the real man, baby, I say, reach the throne. You became undefeated. We was born fighting on the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel and out in his little red vest and then coach the deals.
I think I got the headpiece outside.
Trying to make it 13. Birthright, the Lord curses. He ain't the devil who is. I'm still searching. You claiming that you are back with me. Cancel where everybody's trying to cancel me. I ain't afraid to speak. That's what I do. They run to the courts, judging them by their food. Cause they ain't suffering curses about homicide, punching my person. I know this is uncomfortable subject. They make the millions of
It's all right, Marie.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
okay.
I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas scared of blood. I ain't satisfied.
They know we are the real Jews. You will never find a piece of
You want to get this out? Weird with all
And Ruby. And Malcolm. Did he go to his grandmother when he was a baby? Did he go to his grandmother when he was a baby? Did all of this.
None of them would.
It was either
Maybe she was eating pork.
but none of you all. None. Nobody. None.
Shalom, Israel. ISUPK, Northern California, about to get the Sabbath service, about to get this Sabbath service feast, closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread started.
Right.
I want to say a Majum. I'm going to call up the first brother. Come up, state your name and registry.
Khan. Malkan Banyan Banyan Sharala.
Mawakam,
Yabashim al Shabrakata.
Yahbashia Shabrakta.
Yabashim al Shabrakata. Bayasharala.
Gonna get into the Lord's Prayer. Oh yeah. We'll say upon Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. Come on, you got prayer. Here we go. Abanah. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malachukah. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. The thunder now. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kawawak now. Kasalak now. Kawawak now. Wala'ah. Tabayah now. Barisaya one. Abal. Abashai now. Ayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. La'ai walamyum. Amen.
In the English. Our Father,
Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed
be thy name.
Thy
kingdom come.
Thy
will be done.
On earth.
As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Amen. We're going to cock the power. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Baruch Hushah. The thunder now. Hakak. Larpa'ah. Kal Makalah. Wakal Matawa. Hakak. Latahar. Matazorium. Hakak. Lahakwium. Hamathium. Hakak. Our Kawah. Atama'ala. The Gorshin. Bahashim. Yahushua. The water. Aman.
In the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name.
In the name
of Yahweh.
of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Bashim Yahweh.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahaya Bayath.
Wahaya Bayah.
Saparium.
Saparium.
Barak.
Barak.
Wapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magun.
Lagun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Bashim.
Bashim.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water, amen.
The water, amen.
In the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
All of our loved ones.
All of our loved ones.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Salah. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharium.
Ahaharium.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
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 Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Waratiza.
Waratiza.
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Warawam.
Warawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yai.
Al-Yai.
Yamyanka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Lakaka.
Wayarap.
Wayarap.
Ba'yalah.
Valyallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makaurai.
Makaurai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
Ahmapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'afka.
Ma'ata.
Ma'ai.
Salaki. Ma'ata.
Ma'ata.
Wa'ai awalam.
Wa'ai alayam.
In the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
We'll get into Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Yamika.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Tashakwat.
Tashakwat.
All.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awiyabyaka.
Al-Yamika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imika.
Ya'arayamwa.
Al-Irayam.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayat. Wayatha.
Wayata.
Ya'aytazawa.
The Itazawa.
Al-Tazapa. One Yaka.
Altazapon one Yaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Warakakidum.
What a cockadum.
Magaya.
Magaria.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shem Yasharala.
Shem Yasharala.
Awadah.
Awadah.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'aytazawa.
And the Itazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakabwa.
Al-Yaka.
Al Yakab.
Bayarath.
Ayara.
Yakara'athwa.
Yakara'athwa.
Ahalat was Ahawya.
Ahalia.
Alawam,
Alawam.
Wayashemai,
Wayashemai.
Alayam,
Alayam.
Yashabat, Yashabya,
Yeshabia.
Tazawar,
Tazawar.
Gamashawar,
Gamasawar.
Nalawa,
Nalawa.
Imam,
Imam.
Hayawa,
Hayawa.
Zerawai,
Zerawai.
Labanya Lawat,
Labani Lawat.
Salah,
Salah.
Asha,
Aisha.
Laham,
Laham.
Kamadyan,
Kamadyan.
Kasayar, Sara'ah,
Kasaya. Saraya.
Kayabyan,
Kayabyan.
Banakal,
Banakal.
Kwayash,
Kwayash.
One,
One.
Nishad, Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan,
Ba'ayan.
Da'ara,
The Arab.
Hayawa,
Hayawa.
Daman,
Daman.
La'arama,
Arama.
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa.
Nada,
Nadab.
Yamawa,
Yamawa.
Karab,
Karab.
Wakazabak,
Wasakabak.
Wakazabak,
Wakasabak.
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal.
Mana'ai,
Amana I.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa,
Kalnasawa Kamya.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Amarwa,
Amarwa.
Nairashah,
Nair Rashad.
Lalawa, Ah, Nawaf,
Narwa.
Alahayim,
Alahayim.
Alahaya,
Alahayam.
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa.
Kagalgula,
Kagalgula.
Kakwash,
Kakwat.
Lapanya Rawaka,
Lapanya one Wakah.
Kaash,
Kaash.
Tabaya Ira,
Taba Yaira Yaira.
Wakalah Haba,
Wakalah Haba.
Talahat,
Dalahat.
Arayam,
Arayam.
Khan,
Khan.
Deradapma,
Daradakma.
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika.
Wabasar,
Wabasar.
with Patka,
Was Pathka.
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah.
Panyaham,
Panyaham.
Palawan,
Kwalayam.
Wayabekwashwa,
Wayabakwashya.
Shimka,
Shimka.
Yahawa,
Yahawa.
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa.
Panyaham,
Panyaham.
Palawan,
Kwalayam.
Wayabekwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa.
Shimka,
Shimka.
Salah, I read that. Yahawa,
Yahawa.
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa.
Ayai,
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa,
Wayacaparwa.
Wayabada,
Wayabad.
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa.
Wayada, the Iwa,
Wa'aida Iwa.
Kayata,
Kayata.
Shimka,
Shimka.
Yahawa,
Yahawa.
Labadka,
Labarka.
Ayawan,
Ayawan.
Alkaha,
Alkaha.
Arataza.
Arataza.
In the English. Keep not thy silence, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still.
And be not still.
O power,
O power.
for lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come, and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
From being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarene,
and the Hagarene,
Nabal,
Nabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
they have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor,
which perished at Endor.
they became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zaed,
and like Zaed.
yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
how their princes as Zabah,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of our power,
the houses of our power
in possession.
in possession.
Oh, my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood.
as the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
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 With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may know.
That they may know.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled.
And troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Sar, please turn. We'll say Yeshabia, which means you be seated.
Like, if I may, while the priest is finding its part to start, I just want to say, recognize once again the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know, we are the home of the True Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the only place on the planet where we rehearse the righteous acts.
Absolutely. And as what the brother just brought out was so heavy, because this is a reenactment of the times when our forefathers would come together and keep these high holy days. You understand?
Right.
The things that we do, we're not making up anything. When we come out here and you see us doing these things, man, we're doing the things that were spoke of in the Bible, that the Most High said, no matter which land you happen to find yourself, you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and you keep the high holy days. You understand?
Right.
So that means brothers in the United States. That means brothers in Jamaica. That means brothers in Haiti, England, Alaska.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter where you happen to find yourself, what landmass you on, if you are an Israelite, you are commanded to keep these high holy days.
That's right, man.
So, with that being said, and you're also able to tap in with us. Tap in with any school. Every school out here today has done their due diligence as far as spreading this word and closing out this feast day, this feast week, actually.
Right.
Understand? It started last Sunday. It's ended today. Go ahead. Let them know where we at. Absolutely.
It's the book of Leviticus. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 2. Dabar, Al, Banyam, Yasharallah, Wa'amarta, Al-Ham, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Asherah, Taqwa, verse 3. That's like it, verse 3. Atham, Makwaraya, Quadash, Al-Haham, Mawa'idya, verse 3. Shashath, Yawamayam, Tha'aisha, Mala'aka, Yabayawam, Hashabayaya, Shabbath 1, Makwara, Quadash, Kal, Malaka, La'a, Tha'ishwa, Shabbath, Hawa'a, La Yahawa, Bakal, Mawa, Shabbath Yakam. Verse 4. Alha, Mawa Ibya, Yahweh, Makwaraya, Quadash, Awara, Thaqwa Rawa, Atham, Bama wa Igma. Verse 5. Bakadash, Hara Ashwan, Ba'a Rabbi, Aishra, Lakadash, Bayam, Ha'ai Rabyam, Pasach, La Yahawa. Verse 6. Wabaka Mashwa, I Shar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hazah, Kai, Hamatazawath, La Yahawa, Shabbaith, Yawamyam, Matazawath, Kalwa, verse 7. Bayawam, Hara Ashwan, Makwara, Quadash, Lakam, Kal, Malakath, Ibadah, La'a, Ta'ishwa.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1 through 7 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. Verse 3.
Like it, we all know what holy convocations are. They're gatherings of the people, the times we should come together, you understand? Come together and worship, serve the Most High, come together and feast, be in celebration with each other. You understand?
Right.
The Most High gave us days in which we should celebrate. You saw out here celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Easter, 4th of July, all these things. None of these things appear in this chapter we're about to read right here. We're reading to you the ordained days of the Most High. You understand? The days you come together and the days you celebrate that he has put together for us as a nation of people. Go ahead.
Right. And also, if I may, you're going to hear it over and over again. This is for the so-called Black, Latino,
Right.
First Nation men, women, and children. This is for us.
Right.
Verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest.
Is the what?
The Sabbath of rest.
The Sabbath day. The Sabbath day is the day of rest. So any brother and sister out there right now that you got a slave or anything, and there's any way that you could do without showing up to that place on Saturday, then you should do that. You know what I mean? Unless dire situations call for you to be there, or your boss, the owner of the place is such a monster that he won't allow you to be off, then by all means do what you got to do. But if it's your choice, if it's up to you, you should bow down on that day. You should stand down on that day from work. You understand? Go ahead.
And holy convocation, ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5. And in the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord.
Right.
7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
And that's the exact feast day that we're closing out right now. That's the day we're closing out right now. We just got done with it. It started last week. We're closing it out right now, sundown tonight. The sun has dropped. It's official. Boom. All you brothers that waited all week for that sandwich, you just don't even eat sandwiches. I don't even eat sandwiches, man, but I wanted one all week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because the demon was trying to get me to have a sandwich.
Right.
When he know it's not that time. You understand?
Right.
So go ahead.
Verse 7. And in the first day you shall have an holy convocation, you shall do no servile work therein.
Go ahead.
Okay. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Wahakwa Rabtham Asha La Yahawa Shaba Aith Yawam Yam Bayawam Hashaba Slakia Hashaba Yaya Makwara Kwadash Kala Slakia Kal Malakath Ibada La'a Tha Aishwa. Verse 9. Wayada Bar Wa Slakia Yahweh Al Masha La Amar. Verse 10. Dabar Al Banyam Yasharala Wa Martha Slakia. Come, but is it Slakia? Alham Kaya Thaba Wa Al Rataza Ashara Anya Nathan Lakam Wakwa Tazartham Ath Quataza ya ra. Waha ba atham. Ath. Imar. Ra Asyath. Quataza Yarkam. Al. Haka Han. Verse 11. Waha na ya. It's like it. Waha na ya. Ath. Ha Imar. Lapanya. Yaha wa. Yahweh. La Ra Taza Nachma. Mamaka Rath. Hasha Bath. Yana, it's like it. Yana Ya Pinewa. Hakahan. Verse 12. Wa Aishyatham. Baya Wam. Hana Ya. Hana, it's like it. Hana Yapkam. Ath. Ha'imar. Kabash. Thamayam. Ban. Shanathwa. La Ilah. La Yahwa. La Yahweh. 13. Wamanakathwa. Shanya. Aisharanyam. Salah. Banla Wala. Bansha Man. Asha. La Yahawa. Rayach. Na Ya Kaka. Wanasaka. Yayam. Rabba Ya Aif. Hahayan. Verse 14. Walakam. Waka. Wakwalia. Wakaramal. La'a. Tha'akalwa. Aid. Aitazam. Hayawam. Hazah. Aid. Habaya Akam. Ath. Quaraban. Allahayakam. Kakwath. Iwalam. Lada Rathyakan. Bakal. Masha Bathyakam.
Book of Leviticus chapter 23, verses 8 through 14. But you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And in the seventh day is an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. And the Lord spake unto...
If I may. So, Lucky, what is we all know what it means to do no servile work, right? That's what he's telling on a specific day. You shouldn't show up to your slave, your servile work. You shouldn't do anything that's concerned with your slavery. Being under a boss is nothing. It don't mean you can't clean up your house. It don't mean you can't cook food. It don't mean you can't go out there and tend to your yard or something. You know what I mean? It means that you shouldn't be under a boss that day. You shouldn't do the things that you do Sunday through Friday. Go ahead.
And if I may,
Absolutely.
Because we're in captivity, we understand that, sometimes because we're in captivity, we work for cruel oppressors.
Right.
You may have to work on these high holy days, convocations, right? And for the main part, this law is for Israelites. If you are an Israelite and you own a business, you cannot have your employees work
Right.
on this day.
Right.
You understand? So these laws are for Israel so that we're not cruel overseers over our employees.
Right.
And once again, because we're in captivity, we work for cruel oppressors. We understand you may have to work because we are still in slavery.
Hey, excellent clarification. Go ahead.
Verse 11, all right?
God, sir.
Verse 11. And he shall weigh the sheep, he shall weigh the sheep before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheep, and he lamb without blemish of the first year for the burnt offering unto the Lord. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering and the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of an hin. Verse 14. Ye shall eat neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self-same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God.
Right.
It shall be a statute for every. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
And all your dwellings and all the places where you live. You understand?
Right.
So with that being said, we all also understand that we don't have to do sacrifices anymore because Christ was the ultimate sacrifice. He came and he gave himself so that we don't have to do the slaughtering of the animals to present to the Most High anymore. But in certain instances, we reenact that too. You know what I'm saying? But it's not the thing that you're held about right now. The thing that you're supposed to sacrifice at this particular point is the old you.
Right.
To change, to become a new man in Christ under the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Go ahead. I think 14 was it, right? Yeah, absolutely.
If I may also, the sacrifices are also, like backpacking on the priest's point, Christ was the ultimate salvation, and the thing about it is the law of sacrifice. We still have to deal with the law of sacrifice just back in the days of the old days, right? A brother or sister would sin simply because they can afford a sheep without blemish.
Mm-hmm.
A brother or sister would afford simply because they could afford these offerings, right? Just like today in the Christian church, they teach you can sin over and over again and ask for forgiveness simply because Christ died on the cross.
Right.
But that's not true. Like the priest said, you have to sacrifice your body, you have to offer yourself unto the Most High.
And absolutely, and the brother just brought us another strong point real quick. The Most High never really wanted your sacrifice. He wanted your obedience.
Right.
That's the key thing that all these sacrifices was brought out.
He could just almost put a hand in the fan. The water flow.
Especially when we get into the point where you're doing sacrifices as asking the Most High for forgiveness. You know what I mean? He definitely never wanted that for your sins because he always wanted obedience, and your obedience is to not say that Christ came and died and now I can do whatever I want to do. That's absolutely being disobedient to the Most High. Because you've thrown his law, statutes, and commandments to the side based on the fact that Reverend Give Him Some done told you a lie. You understand? He done told you that you can go out and do whatever it is that you want to do when Christ himself said, I didn't come for that. I came to show you how to do the will of the Father. You understand? Go ahead.
So, the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wasapartham lakum Mama Karath, Hashabath, Maya Wam, Habaya Akam, Ath, Imar, Hathana Wapar, Shabai, what's like this? Shabathyath, Thama Yamath, Taha Yayana. Verse 16. I, Mama Karath, Hawa, Hashabath, Hashabaya Aith, Thasa Parwa, Kamashyam, Yawam, Waha Kwarabtham, Manaka, Kadawsha, La Yahawa. Verse 17. Mama wa Bath Yakam, Thaba ya Awa, Lakam, Thana wa Pai, Shaf Yum, Shanya, Aisha Ranyam, Salath, Thaha Yayana, Kamataza, Thaipyana, Baka Waryam, La Hawa. Verse 18. Waha Kwa Rabtham, Al, Halakam, Shaba Aith, Kabashayam, Thamayamam, Banyam, Shana, Wapar, Ban, Bakwar, Akwad, Akkad, Wa'a Yalam, Shanyam, Yahweh, Allah, La Yahawa, Wama Natham, Wana Sakyaham, Asha, Rayak, Nayakaka, Layawa. Verse 19. Wa Aishyatham, Sha'ayar, Izyam, Akkad, Lachaka Ath, Washanya, Kabashyam, Banyam, Shana, Lazabak, Shalamyam. Verse 20. Wahanayab, Hakahan, Atham, Al, Lakam, Habakaryam, Thanawapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al, Shanya, Kabashyam, Kwadash, Yahweh, La Yahawa, Lakahan. 21. Wakwa Ratham, Ba'itazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Makwara, Kwadash, Yahweh, La Slakia, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malakath, Ibadah, La'ah, Sa'ishwa, Kakwath, Iwalam, Bakal, Mawasha, Bathyakam, Ladarathyakum. It's 21.
Book of Leviticus chapter.
Salak, if I may. Hey, Salak in the cap out there. If I said the Reverend give him some, you understand me? I ain't no disrespect to the cologne or nothing like that, just to the oil or none of that, sir. So Salak, come up with something else different than that. The thing I wanted to say, I couldn't say. So that was the only thing I could say, sir. But no disrespect to the oils. The oils are excellent. Get you some.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The book of Leviticus chapter 3, verses 15 through 21. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheep of the whole of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are to be flakia. They are the first fruits unto the Lord.
Right.
Verse 18.
So that's a lot. You see, this right here, what the brother just brought out. We're closing the feast of unleavened bread. You understand? And bring out what you just said.
God. Verse 16. Even to tomorrow, after the 7th Sabbath, shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord.
This time, leaven is pot. You know what I mean? It's okay. Right now, leaven is not okay. For the past 7 days of what we did, all the leaven should have been out of your house. All the leaven should not be accepted into your body. There's a time for everything according to the Most High. You understand? This particular time that we're in, no leaven was welcome. He's telling you right now at this particular time, when you do your baking, bake it with leaven. You understand? But when we had to do what we had to do and get out of Egypt at the rate that we had to go, it wasn't time for leaven. You couldn't sit there and bake things the normal way. You had to get some substance. Don't bake it. It can't rise. We gotta go. You understand? We just gotta go. So go ahead.
Verse 18, if I may.
Uh-huh.
One thing when it comes to laws like this, right? About the leaven and unleavened, right? You got to think about when Christ talked about the showbread. He said the showbread, David ate the showbread.
Right.
But it was unlawful for him to eat the showbread at that time. But the spirit behind the law, what was the spirit behind the law? The showbread. The showbread was there to show that the priests were eating.
Right.
That the priests had food. Fake Israelites, they turn this into superstition. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they turned these laws, that's what the Sadducees and Pharisees were doing.
Absolutely.
They didn't want to let, they in their mind, they wouldn't let David eat that showbread because they felt like it was a superstitious thing that you breaking this law right here and the sky gonna fall out and all these type of things, right? Really, it was for the culture to separate us from these other nations, right? You can eat bread 365 any other day of the year, but this bread right here is supposed to be unleavened because it's separating us from these other nations. Right. It's not a superstitious thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's like if I make it, but
So yeah, and because the Most High said so, is basically what the brother's saying. You understand?
Right.
That's why.
Right.
Because I am the Lord, and I thus said the Lord. You
Right.
understand? Go ahead.
Verse 18. Ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering, and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire, of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim of the same and ye shall proclaim on the self same day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
That's 21. All right. Okay.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 22. Wabakwatazar yom ath kwataza yar abra tazakam la'a sakala pa'ath shad sharka bakwa tazarka wala kwak kwatazayarka la'a sala kwak la anya wala gar sa izab atham anya Yahweh Allah Yakam. Verse 23. Waya Dabar Yahweh Al Masha La Amar. 24. Dabar Al Banyam Yasharala La Amar Bakwadash Hashabayaya Ba'akwad Lakadash Yahaya Lakam Shabbathwan Zakarwan Tharawai Makwara Kwadash. Slide 24. Cow Malakath Ibada La'a Sa Aishwa Wahakwa Rabtham Asha Laya Hawa. 25. Wayadabar Yahweh Al Mawa La Amar. 26. Aka'ak Ba'ishawar Lakadash Hashabaya Hazah Yawam Hakaparyam Hawa'a Makwara Kwadash Yahaya Lakam, wa Ein Yatham, Ath, Napashaf Yakam, Wahakwa Rab Thum, Asha, La Yahawa. 27. Wakal, Malaka, La'a, Ta Aishwa, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Haza, Kaya, Yawam, Kaparyam, Hawa'a, Lakapar, Al Yakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Allahayakam. 28. Kaya, Kal, Hanapash, Asharah, Ma'a, Ta'aina, Ba'aitazam, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Wanakartha, Ma'anya. 29.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Slovakia.
Book of Leviticus chapter 23, verses 22 through 28. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of the field when thou reapest. Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God.
Right. What is the Most High saying with this, man? He's teaching us not to be greedy, not to do the things that the oppressor does when he has his land fields and whatnot out there, and he encloses everything. And he says you're trespassing because you're hungry, you're on your way, you're traveling through the place, and you're hungry, and there's apples on this thing, and he has them fenced in. You understand?
Right.
The Lord said, do not close those things in, man. Leave some hanging so when brothers are passing by, although you've been blessed to have all this land, all these apple trees. Hey, don't be a tyrant to your brother, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Right.
Verse 25. Verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this month, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall ye be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you. And ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 28.
So like with that being said, we all know, and don't be, once again, like I was talking about superstition. Don't be superstitious and think you got to walk on nails. You got to you got to jump out of an airplane without a parachute in order to afflict yourself. You understand? Right. It's simple. He just read it. You go read that again, Bible Shah.
Come, verse 27. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you. And ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Right. So here in the UPK, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's not superstitious. We don't burn ourselves. We don't keep a lighter under our hands all this time concerning afflicting yourselves. You know what I'm saying? What we do is we go, you know what I mean? We don't have food that day. You understand? Or water. You know what I'm saying? From sundown to sundown, right? Sundown to sundown. That's our thing. That's how you show the Most High that you tapped in with him. Like I said, you don't gotta take a knife. You don't gotta draw blood. You don't gotta do none of these other things that these wicked other groups that we clearly tell you that we are not affiliated with because they're full of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And to be full of witchcraft means you can't serve the Lord and the devil at the same time.
Right.
Go ahead.
Like if I may, this is the Day of Atonement. In every nation on the planet Earth tries to bite off of our culture, tries to bite off of our Constitution. Like so-called Ramadan, where they skip money.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And these so-called fake Israelite groups who will have a child 2 years old or even a baby fasting from sundown to sundown, right? Who will also have their members of their Christian church, basically, who have all kind of health challenges, go without food or water for 24 hours.
Right.
You understand? We are the nation of Israel. Under Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, if you are not able to fast, if you're not able to eat for 24 hours or drink water for 24 hours, those of us who are able-bodied will do it for you.
Right. And the term practical means, hey, somebody understands, man.
Right.
Don't beat yourself over the head if you don't go to somebody, and they'll break it down for you.
Right.
I'm saying it's not hard. Somebody in this school know. And to go off of what you just said real quick, I know we got to bust a move, but I was in this store, man. I was in the store and I saw this Ishmaelite woman. She was doing Ramadan, right? I walk over to the counter. I said, "Damn, you look whooped." She like, "Man, it's Ramadan. I've been doing this. I can't eat." So I was like, "Well," and I'm thinking to myself, I didn't tell her. You know what I mean? I didn't tell. Nobody's supposed to know you going through this though. You know what I'm saying? Right. You doing this for who? Allah, the rock God. You know what I'm saying? You doing this for him. I shouldn't walk up to this counter and see and be able to tell that you going through the things that you're going through if you serving your God. You understand? She looked whooped. It was all over her face, and she broke it. She said, "I can't wait till the sun." I shouldn't be able to see that, man. I didn't say that to her. I just because I know how we get down. Nobody's supposed to be able to tell when you're going through whatever it is that you're going through when you make a sacrifice with the Most High. You understand? That's between you and him, and you're supposed to look the same as you did when you wasn't. Don't look beat down because all of a sudden you just made a pact with the Most High and you said, "I'm not going to do this," and I'm not. Now you just over there looking whooped and wounded and all these other things, and everybody can see it on your face. No, you look glorious. You look glorious just like you would before you made that pact. You understand? Go ahead.
Like if I may, they look like that on purpose.
That it was purpose. It was absolutely purposeful.
Right. And like you said, just to your point, they look at that on purpose because they missed lunch.
Because they missed lunch.
And it's a crazy thing because in their culture, even because we come across these people in our everyday lives doing business, the doctors, the dentists, the bank, whatever the case may be, and it's always if they're around, they make it a point to let you know that they are missing lunch.
Absolutely. So with that being said, think about this. And I know we all up in here probably got Kaiser or something similar. All the doctors around here are probably Ishmael. You understand? So with that being said, if she was looking like that, imagine how your doctor feels that he got to miss lunch. You know what I'm saying? Is he able to operate right now? But she looked like she couldn't even punch the cash register buttons. You understand? So you got a doctor over here that's supposed to be performing triple bypass in the back in 20 minutes.
Right.
You know what I mean? He ain't had nothing in the past 6 hours. He about to lose it. You understand me? All right. Go ahead.
Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is the day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
Book of Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. Wakal Hanapash Ashara Aisha Kal Malakah, Ba'ai Tazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Waha Badathya, Ath, Hanapash, Hahawa'a, Makwarab, Imawa, verse 30, Kal, Malaka, La'a, Aishwa, Kakwaz, Iwalam, Lada Rathyakam, Bakal, Masha Bathyakam, 31, Shabbath, Shabbath 1, Hawa'a, Lakam, Wa Ain Yatham, Ath, Napashath Yakam, Bathashai, Lakadash, Ba'irab, Ma'irab, Irab, Tashabathwa, Shabbathya, Shabbathkam, 32. That was 32. So that was 32. This is 33. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La'amar, 34. Dabar, Al, Banyam, Yasharala, La'amar, Bakamasha, Aishara, Yawam, Lakadash, Hashabayaya, Hazar, Kad, Hasakwath, Shaba'ith, Yawamyam, La Hawa, verse 34. Bayawam, Hara Ash1, Makwabar, Kwadash, Kal, Malakath, Ibadah, La'ah, Ta'ishwa, 35. Oh, Slakia. That was 35, Slakia. This is 36, Slakia.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 29 through 35. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will be the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Verse 31. You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute to you, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even to even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of the 7th month shall be a feast of tabernacles for 7 days to the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein.
Shalaki, if I may, can you go to 31 real quick? And
Book of Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 31. You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Shall be a commandment to what?
Forever.
Forever.
Throughout your generations.
Throughout your generations. What does that mean? That means fathers are supposed to be teaching their sons, and sons are supposed to be teaching their sons, and the nations are supposed to be. We're supposed to be teaching this truth from generation to generation. You understand? But if you go back to Psalms 83, it tells you about the crafty counsel.
Right.
How Israel the name of Israel would be forgotten. You understand? And the people who are the children of Israel will not be able to read this verse and understand that this is talking to them. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian don't understand that throughout the generations, they're supposed to be keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Why? Because of the crafty counsel that was done to them.
Right.
And it was a doozy. It is a doozy until this day. It's still going. The sister said, if you see the thing that's going on now, what's Caitlin Clark and what's the other girl named Reese? Angel Reese. She said, we don't get the same treatment. And Angel Reese won a championship, if I'm not mistaken, right, sir? And Caitlin never did.
Right.
She ain't won no championship. But the treatment that they getting, Ice Cube went to her and asked and wanted to give her $3 million to play in his league in the summertime, just to get herself in shape and ready to do the damn thing when it came. I don't think he presented the sister with that offer. You understand? So the council was so deep that they'll even it done made it all the way down to us, and we like what do they call it? The fleas with the jar with the top on it. You keep jumping, and then one day it's open, and you still brainwashed into thinking that you're just a heathen. You understand? I'm just a heathen. No, the Jewish man, there are the Jews. No, man. Y'all better tap into Commandant Jim Yohana.
Right.
Understand and get involved with this ISUPK so y'all can understand what y'all really are, what your bloodline really is, and the people that you really are concerning the Bible. We got the breakdowns for you. We got the scriptures to prove it, and we got the men to do it for you. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 26. Verse 36. Shabbat Yawam Thakwa Rayabya Asha Laya Hawa Bayawam Hashama Yanya Makwara Kwadash Yahaya Lakam Wahakwa Rabtham Asha La Yahawa Aitazarath Hawa'a Kal Malakath Ibada La'a Aishwa 37 Alha Mawa'idya Yahwa Ashara Thakwa Rawa Atham Makwa Raya Kwadash Laha Raya Asha La Yahawa Ayla Wamanaka Zabak Wana Sakyam. Dabar. Yawam. Baya Slakia. Baya Wamya. Slakia. Baya Wamwa. 38. Malabad. Shabbathath. Yahweh. Wamalabad. Matha Nawath. Wamalabad. Cow. Nadaryakum. Wamalabad. Cow. Nadabathyakum. Ashara. Thathanwa. Layahawa. Verse 39. Ak. Bakamasha. Aishara. Yawam. Lakadash. Hashabayaya. Sapkam. Af. Thabawa'af. Rataza. Thakadwa. Ath. Kad. Yahweh. Shaba'ith. Yawamyam. Bayawam. Hara Ashwan. Verse Shabbath 1. Wabayawam. Hashamayanya. Wabath 1. Verse 40. Walakwakham. Lakam. Bayawam. Hara Ashwan. Parya. Itazar. Hadar. Kapath. Thamaryam. Wa'inap. Itazar. Ibath. Rabya. Nakal. Washa Maktham. Lapanya. Yahweh. Allahayakam. Shaba'ith. Yawamyam. 41. Wakadtham. Athwa. Kad. Layahawa. Waba'ith. Yawamyam. Bashana. Kakath. Iwalam. Ladarath Yakam. Bakadash. Hashabayaya. Thakadwa. Athwa. 42. Basakath. Thashabwa. Shaba'ith. Yawamyam. Kal. Ha'azarak. Bayashar. Bayasharala, Yashabwa, Basakath, verse 43.
Book of Leviticus chapter 23, verses 36 through 42 in the English. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Right.
A burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. 38.
Salaki, if I may, what you just broke down there, these are celebratory days of the Most High that we just went through. You understand? The days that we come together, the days that we eat together, we drink together, we have brotherhood. I know we don't say that, but brotherhood, sisterhood, kids come together and play with each other. You understand me? This ain't the only time that has to happen, but these are the days that it's ordained that the Most High saw fit to give us to make sure that we don't just stay away. You know what I mean? He brought us together on these days.
Right.
He's making sure that we do come together as a nation of people.
That's right.
That's what these high holy days are, an assurance of the Most High to make sure that his people come together and they celebrate and it strengthen the brotherhood, enhance the bond between the Israelites. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
It's like, if I may, you bring it out, it's so heavy because, all these other so-called holidays that are on the calendar, right? They're all about individuals.
Right.
Even the so-called holidays that are supposed to be, let's say, for example, the New Year, right? For somehow, some way, it always comes around to the individual. What are you going to do on this so-called New Year? You understand what I'm saying? But Israel, so-called Black, Latino, First Nation men and women like to party, they like to have fun. Right? But you are not meant to be king for a day. You are not meant to be queen for a day.
Right.
Celebrate that child's birth when they come into the world. But do not celebrate their birthday year in and year out,
Right.
thinking that they're supposed to have a so-called special day.
Right.
A day when everything revolves around them. No. Israelites are supposed to celebrate what revolves around the Lord, what revolves around the nation of Israel.
Right.
Right. That's what we celebrate. And the thing about it is, this sounds so foreign to God's people. What do you mean I can't celebrate my day? What do you mean I can't put up the tree and put up the lights because it looks so pretty? It makes me feel good. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
No. Put that menorah on your dinner table. Put that menorah on your living room table and light it with candles.
Right.
That's what's glorious.
Absolutely. And
we are the 12 tribes of Israel, people. You have to understand that when these priests and prophets come to you, telling you what the truth is, look, man, right now, we are fishers of men.
Right.
We are fishers of men and women.
Right.
You understand? This is the home of the truth. When you hear this, we understand that you're repulsed by it, right? But we're telling you right now, if you're in the sound of our voices, this needs to go in your ear and not out the other side. It needs to go in there, ramble around, and you make some sense of it.
Right.
Read these scriptures, right? Don't just take our words. Study and show thyself approved.
Right.
You understand? And you will understand that this is where you should be. Right? You will understand that when you get into the brotherhood class, when you get into the law class, when you get into the scripture breakdown class, you will start to understand that what we're saying is true. Absolutely. And what is that? That you are a special chosen people. that the Most High in Christ has a plan for you as a nation. Yeah, you as an individual need to accept this truth. Why? Because if you don't, who in your family is? Whether it's a man, woman, or child, who's going to accept the truth? It could be a woman that accepts the truth, that can spread the truth throughout her family. It could be a child, as we know the brother in Florida who was 12 years old calling Cross the Line Radio.
Right.
You understand? It could be anybody that accepts the truth that's a so-called Black, Latino, or First Nation man, woman, or child. A child can spread the truth throughout his family.
Absolutely.
A child can start the fire in his family so that 144,000 will be sealed. Once again, understand this. We are fishers today. There's going to come a time when the Lord is going to send us to be hunters. Right? And understand
Absolutely.
this. When that time comes, you're laying in the street, burning up, I am going to step over your unalived body.
Right.
It's a lot.
Can we get the precepts like in Psalms 8 and 2?
Come on, sir. Psalm 82,
Psalms 8 and 2.
8 and 2. The book of Psalms, chapter 8 and verse 2. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength because of thine enemy.
Right. So not only is it talking about young people like you saying that will come into the truth and show and bring forth the work of the Lord, right? But it's also talking about the spirit of you are, how is it? When it talks about David says that he said to my Lord, like the father knew that his son really was before him.
Right.
So it's out of the mouth of babes is the priests and prophets that was here before.
Right.
They coming as young men, but they really was the elder men before. They were before us. You understand what I'm saying? So read it again from the top.
Not one time. Book of Psalms, chapter 8, verse 2. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength.
Right. That brother is 12 years old right now when he called and crossed the line.
Right.
That means he's younger than me.
God.
That means he's older than me.
God.
You understand? Like his spirit was here before me because he came after me. You understand what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
we gotta have that understanding that that's gonna happen more and more as we get closer. You know what I'm saying? To our last days, man.
Right.
Any brother or sister that comes to this truth was in the truth before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, keep going.
That's absolutely a reincarnation speech. If I, you know what I mean, precept. Absolutely, because it's what the brother just broke down. You understand?
God.
This brother been here before. He been here before. He understood what the precept that you brought out on the backside of that about him calling him sir. You know what I mean? Calling the youngster sir. That's definitely a reincarnation
Right.
script right there. For those of y'all that don't believe, you understand. And one thing that the brother was bringing out that was so heavy that could come in mind was bringing out the whole time is the fact that to be an individualite, it takes away from the glory of you being a part of something. You understand? It takes away from the fact that you could blend with this house that we got. You know how brothers want to stand out. I ain't with no group. I ain't with nobody. I just know what I know. And you listen to the school, you get all our breakdowns and whatnot, and then you stand on the outside and you want to do whatever it is that you want to do, and then call yourself woke. Yeah, I'm woke. I know. I'm da 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 da. But at the same time, that's not what this truth is. You understand? All the priests and prophets that's found in this thing, they prayed for Israel and pray for themselves. You understand? If they did, they prayed for themselves to be a better brother to their brothers, a better brother to their sisters, a better worker, fisherman of the Lord. You understand? To go out and fish the Lord's people. It wasn't selfishness like I need a Cadillac. Hey, I got this Cadillac. God is good to me. This is not what the priests and prophets of the Most High pray for. You understand? None of these things benefit us in any way. You know what benefits us? You know what gets us excited is another brother coming in here and wanting to rock this shield. You understand?
Right.
Another brother coming in here and wants to put on all black. Another brother that wants to say Kwam Yasha'Allah. You understand?
Right.
That's the thing that gets us juiced. That's why we do the work that we do. That's why we show up week after week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever thing we need to do. That's why we show up to get it done, because we love our people. This ain't about us. Any brother in here tell you. And the key thing, a lot of people brothers will tell you, I ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm not nothing, man. I'm a vessel of the Most High. I'm a vessel with the Most High. He's using me to spread this word. He's using me to be tagged in with my brothers in order to do this thing. He used all of us when we go out to spread this word. You understand? There's nothing about me that makes me want to be more than what this body is. You understand?
Right.
I don't want to be separate from the body. I want to be a part of the body. I don't want to stand on the outskirts and look at the body, do what it do. I want to be a part of the moving figures of the body. You understand?
That's right. Right.
The things that make the body work. I want to present my stone, my chip, my whatever it is, my brick. I want to put my brick in. That's what makes this thing work. You understand? Let's get these last two, Doctor.
Sir,
Go ahead.
you want to finish that verse, sir? God.
Oh, okay. It's Salaki, sir. My bad.
Start the top. Yeah, start from the top.
Hey, my bad, sir.
No sweat. The book of Psalms, chapter 8, verse 2. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength,
Right.
because of thine enemies.
If I made it, the strength that comes from the young brothers coming in, they really got the old spirit from before, is what's a shocker to the oppressor.
Right.
Like, this is how he's attacking these enemies, you know what I'm saying? The white man, who is the devil, you understand, the Bible speaks of, because these are supposed to be the ones that really go against what the Lord wants.
Right.
These young brothers that's coming in, that was raised in the truth, their fathers raised them upright, or they're just coming out of the world, like the brother in Florida that was 12 years old. He was supposed to be doing something else.
Right.
He's supposed to be in the world doing whatever these other cats in the world is doing,
Right.
that everybody else has a problem with. But the Lord put a spirit on them to show how powerful he is, that no matter what y'all did to us, the crack, fentanyl, the 400 years of slavery, the single parent household, the drugs, all of that, he's still gonna make these brothers rise up in strength. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Come. That thou mightest steal the enemy
Right.
and the avenger.
Right. Anything else on that?
That's it, sir.
That's it, yeah.
This is the book of Leviticus.
The book of Leviticus, continuing on, the book of Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 41. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute for even in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 43. Lama Ain. Yad Slovakia. Yadaiwa. Daratha Slovakia. Darathakam. Kaya. Basakwath. Hawashabathya. Ath. Banyam. Yasharala. Bahawatazayaya. Awatham. Ma'arataza. Matazaryam. Anya. Yahweh. Allahayakam. Verse 44. Wayadabar. Mawa. Ath. Ma'ayya. Yahweh. Slovakia. Yahweh. Al. Banyam. Yasharala.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 43 and 44. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths, when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
All right, what's the feast of the high holy days of the Lord? You understand? The high holy days of the Lord, that the people should come together and be brotherly, and come together and, man, just be a family, man. This is a way of making sure that this family stays a family. Respect is among the thing, and you don't get the same thing when we come together. It ain't like you gonna get what the Christian church put out for you. That pastor, if he's read this book the way he said he has and everything, and he's still there. When you go to a cookout at a Christian church, you got ribs and everything, right? If I'm not mistaken, you got ribs, pork and beans, and all these other things at this thing, right? And he read the same book we read. This brother is out of order, man. But within this house, you read this book, these men are within the confines of this book, under our King Yahushua, who is under our Father. You know what I mean? Yahweh. With that being said, man.
If I may,
Go ahead, sir.
this is the last part when you're talking about the high holy days and the feast that you just read about that was declared to Moses. It's just, when you come into the truth, it almost seems crazy how you can argue with a Christian about celebrating Easter and Christmas, and you can show them that it's a pagan holiday, and they'll still do it.
Right.
But they won't celebrate the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Right.
They won't celebrate the, you know what I'm saying, Hanukkah. They won't celebrate the Passover. The things that is actually the Lord ordained in the Bible, they will not keep. But the things that the Lord fought against, and every prophet in the Bible fought against all these pagan gods, they will find a way to make it righteous.
Make that right.
You understand? It's insanity. But, you know, brother called me the other day, was trying to understand why black folks were voting for Donald Trump. And this is the last thing I won't hold brother too long. I said there's two guiding lights, what they call that, the lighthouse, when it comes into the truth. There's always two answers you can pull from. If it's a problem you're trying to figure out, there's one answer. If it's a solution you're trying to figure out, you can start from one answer. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all brothers, you know, I'm asking you the trooper, man.
Oh, come on.
What do you think those two things are? Two guiding lights. Any question you got, you can start with two things, the foundation of truth. I ain't gonna hold the class up too long.
So it would be the two things that the law fall on?
Nah. I'm saying if it's a solution, you're trying to find an answer to a problem. This is always gonna be a solution. You start from here.
Oh, Slovakia.
Go ahead.
You would start with the man above you.
someone asks you a question, they're trying to solve this problem, where would you find the answers to this problem?
Pause,
Say it
sir.
right there. Go ahead.
I'm not sure.
Anybody else? Give it another shot. We ain't gonna hold it too long. Go ahead.
In the scripture.
Okay, that's right, but let me bring it a little bit closer. Where in the scriptures? Where are you gonna find the answer to this problem? He said it's every day. I do it every day in class, starting class.
Right.
Where are you gonna answer the problem at?
In the law.
There you go. Get the brother in. Okay? That's the guideline, the law. Now, where did the problem come from? This is one West answer. Where do all the problems come? We start with the truth again.
That's like, sir, from disobeying the law.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give you a little context and we're gonna just wrap it up. I ain't gonna do too much time. This ain't spiritual breakdown. The brother said, why are black folks voting for Donald Trump?
Oh, Slocky.
Go ahead.
Because the lack of the law.
Brother, get another shot. Now I'll go ahead and give the concept. It's one West answer. It's two answers. We always give everything.
They in the world?
Do we say that? I mean, we say it all the time, but two answers. Just the most basic. What do you hear the most all the time? First, you heard the first answer was laws, statutes, and commandments. Follow the laws. Why is this happening? We always say the other same
Breaking
thing.
the laws?
Blah, blah. Okay. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. You understand? I'm just giving it to the brothers. You know what I mean? Them are the two things. If you got a problem, trying to understand what's going on, the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Why are people voting for Donald Trump? Black people? Because the white man is the devil. The devil means deceiver. He's a liar. He's good at that. Why did he get in power and run the whole world? It's not because he's the strongest, because he's the fastest. We brag about that. I'm fast. I can jump high. I can do this in the bedroom. I can make beats. I can rap. I can sing. That's what we feel great about. What makes the white man great? His ability to lie. That's what makes him powerful.
Right.
He's able to convince you about a lie. So these things we got to understand. The two guiding lights. The Lord said we got to keep these high holy days. These are the feast days. This is in the law, statutes, and commandments. This is what's going to fix our problems. Why don't we keep the feast days? Why can a Christian tell you to keep Christmas and keep Easter and to keep Halloween and nothing wrong with it? Because the white man's the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
They believe the lies he tells them when the truth is right in front of them right here in this book.
Right.
You understand? So if you ever got a question, you can't figure it out, you want to know the solution, look to find the law. If it's not lawful, don't do it. If it's lawful, then don't say don't do it. You understand? Where there is no law, there is no sin. But if you're trying to figure out why people are not doing what the law said to do, it's because they follow the white man who's the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand?
Hell yeah. Hey, no sign Christ for that point, sir.
So real quick, if I may.
Go ahead.
Everybody got slavery in the morning. But verse 44, and Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Right.
Right. So if you go to the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 21, and we'll read through, I don't think we need a breakdown for this, but I think it explains itself when we look at the tonality that the class has been. It says, in the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 21, and this is the Most High speaking to his prophet Amos. I hate,
Right.
I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Most High is not with you when you're celebrating your birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Right.
so on and so forth. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. The Lord is not accepting anything that's on that table when you have those so-called holidays.
Right.
You understand? Verse 23, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. What's that? Gospel music. The Lord is not hearing any of that. Christian, the Lord has nothing to do with your holidays, these holidays that revolve around your flesh. It's like that's all.
Right. So with that being said, our brothers' points made. That being said, we'll say a majum. Hey, we're gonna end the water for everybody who tuned in. We're gonna call a close to this high holy day, the feast of unleavened bread, the closing of it. Go ahead and give it a call. We got a Curtis.
Men of Israel, Majum Shabbat. Hey, Majum, you give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Barakathum.
Yagim Matah, Sar, face the sisters. You're gonna give one courtesy salute to the sisters and the sisters that may be tuning in online. Men of Israel, and Majum Shabbat, and Majum, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Latah Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yagim Matah, dismissed. All right, now there's more water right